Hi, everybody. Welcome to Game Changers. I'm Mike. This is Kelly. Some of us went 3-0 last week. Some of us didn't believe that we did. What happened?
I can't tell you how easy it is to pick a game once it's over, because it makes so much sense. Sanchez, third string quarterback. The guy can't do a snap without a delay of game or without a procedure call. Are you kidding me? I picked the Washington Redskins last week. Now, who made a great call on the Chargers on the money line? We took them +3.
Sure.
But I said take them on the money line. I was a winner. We cashed that one. And I give you some credit.
Why?
Because I initially, when the line was a 6 on that New England-Minnesota game,
Yeah.
I said, I love taking points. And 6 points, the line moved to 4. I listened to what you had to say. And you know what? It worked. So,
I'm a Viking fan, and that was a hard one to believe. But those guys, New England at home, tough to beat.
Yeah.
So let's move on to this week. We got 3 games to talk about, and the first one, you talked about what the Chargers did last week and how they were able to come back and pull that magical miracle off against Pittsburgh. I was ready to walk away from that game because I thought it was going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers is having an MVP kind of season. He's in control. You'd love to see him do well. They're up against Cincinnati, who got off to a decent start, but A.J. Green's out now. That offense sputters. I can't see this one being much of a game, but there's a lot of points at stake here.
Well, 14-point line, our official line from Sports Interaction, our sportsbook partners for Game Changer, have it right now at 14. Yeah, it's always tough laying double-digit points. There's just, the backdoor covers, and it's so easy to lose. But I just can't see Cincinnati being able to put much of a resistance against this. I said it before. They score them 7 at a time, and they score them fast and furious. And that Chargers team has been a consistent winner for us. So we're gonna go. And Tom Luzzy's official pick on this game is the LA Chargers -14 points.
Wow. Denver and San Francisco. Denver miraculously is still in the playoff hunt after what they got off to a brutal start. They've won 3 in a row. They've won 3 straight on the road as well. And they're playing a team that is a disaster. Philip Lindsay last week running had 157 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't see San Francisco with much of any kind of a prayer.
We agree with you on that one. The line's been bouncing around. If you go to sportsinteraction.com, you'll see that the line's been bouncing between 4 and 4.5. Right now, it's at 4.5. We'll be providing in social media some updates to lines as we get closer to kickoff. But we're going Tom Luzzy's official pick, the Denver Broncos -4.5 points on the road in San Francisco.
A 4-game winning streak for Denver coming up. Never thought it was going to happen this year. Perhaps the most interesting game of the week will be Monday night when Minnesota travels to Seattle. The question is, what Minnesota team are we going to see? Are we going to see that high-powered offense with a defense that can stop anybody? Or are we going to see the turnover machine? They got a poor offensive line. Dalvin Cook, I think, they abandoned the run last week against New England, and I think it cost them because, for the most part, it was a 1-touchdown game. With Seattle, you get one of the best scrambling quarterbacks in Russell Wilson. They found a game, and I think Pete Carroll could be up for Coach of the Year because this was supposed to be a rebuild after they got rid of everybody from the Legion of Boom and all those great vets that they had. So it's a different team.
Absolutely. The line, we go to Sports Interactions line, is +3 on the Monday night Minneapolis-Seattle game. I'm really leaning towards Minnesota. I think that it's going to be a great spot for them. I like them +3. That's what Tom Luzzy's pick is. But I also say in this spot, I love taking points, but I also like the money line +150. So Minnesota +150 in that spot. So if you're looking to bet on these games, you don't already have a place to go to sportsinteraction.com/PVN. That's the website that's going to get you a 100% deposit bonus up to $200. Get action in on these games, and we're going to have a special guest in an upcoming video segment talking about the lock of the week.
Sure, the mad professor himself.
Yeah, Tom Luzzy. You've heard his name. You get to see his very handsome face coming up. He's up from Arizona. And that's
without a tan.
Yeah, what the hell, eh? So you guys are going to take a look at the Houston Colts game.
You bet.
And I'm going to go to the game. I'm going to be at the game in Houston this weekend.
Good for you. Bring me something nice back, tightwad.
That's awesome.